going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. And yes, over the weekend, if you guys can remember from my last episode when I set up the 125 gallon, I did all the plumbing for the filtration system, but one of the corners I actually forgot to glue. Luckily nothing bad happened, but immediately after a couple or the next day, I was checking around the tank, make sure nothing was leaking. I checked all the plumbing, and one of the corners did have a little bit of moisture in it. Now, it wasn't like a full-on leak, it wasn't dripping, it just had some moisture, so it didn't really concern me. I kind of let it run for another day actually, because I had to go to work, so that might have been silly of me, but you know, nothing really happened. So let me show you guys what happened. Back here, it's kind of hard to see because I also added some insulation foam, some of this stuff right here, to the pipe to reduce on vibration. So this tubing back here was the one that I kind of forgot, I forgot to glue. So luckily nothing happened. Luckily I didn't flood my house with water. I think my wife would have killed me if that would have happened, especially if it would have happened on a time that I wasn't here. So luckily I managed to fix it. Like I said, I added foam insulation all throughout the piping to reduce on vibration. Now I still haven't received the light for this aquarium, so I'm borrowing the LED light from my 40-gallon breeder. It's a Current USA, and it's not doing a great job on this tank. This tank needs a much larger light. Hopefully the light we get is really good. So we're going to be doing an unboxing hopefully next week once it arrives and slapping it onto this tank. So in the meantime, we're going to move ahead and move a goldfish into this aquarium. So I'm going to show you guys kind of what I'm going to be doing, just to give you guys an idea. So I removed the filter pad from the filter box because I'm going to add half of this bottle into the bio box to kind of give them a jump start. The rest I'm going to add into the tank to try to get some on the sponge filters, and it should be cloudy. We're going to put some more water. And there you go. Now we're gonna add the filter pad back in here. So on a tank this size, Dr. Tim actually recommends or says that you can actually put a small fish right away. And I believe it, because there's so much amount of water, there's such a high volume of water. This is 125 gallon worth of water, that theoretically you should be able to add a very small fish. Our orandas are not that small. They're fairly small, but we should be able to add one right away to this tank. So I'm gonna go grab one of the orandas, float it in the bag so it's not completely shocked of the water temperature. The water temperature should be about the same on the 40 breeder, but I don't want to take too much chances. So I'm gonna float the bag, get him acclimated to this tank, and then we'll release him right away. So we got the little man over here hanging out. Big sister is over here. Can you say hi? Hi. Got little man? Big sister. Alright guys, so we got the winner, or our lucky contestant over here. Check him out. This is one of the twins orandas. He's one of the males. And he's going to be our tester for the day. We're just going to go ahead and put him in. And there he goes. It looks so tiny. Look how he looks so little. He's going to go around and start exploring. Alright guys, so we're going to let this guy swim around for at least a week and just kind of monitor him. Keep an eye on him, make sure he does okay. We're going to be feeding him, but very lightly. I don't want to break down the 40-gallon breeder just yet. Now, I guess what I'm trying to accomplish with this video, or with this series of me moving the fish, is to try to express to you guys to take your time. Now, a lot of this might seem a little repetitive to you guys, especially if you're an experienced fish keeper. And that's one of the reasons why I do the stuff that I am, is because I know that there are a lot of fish keepers that watch my channel that aren't that experienced. So that's why I take all these steps in showing you guys on what I'm doing. So kind of gives you an idea. Now, like I've always said, this is a hobby. There shouldn't or never should be a book that you should be following to the T. This is a hobby. Some things might work better for you, some things might work better for me. So that's why they call it a hobby. Experiment, take your time, and really focus on what's gonna work for you. I kind of hate the fact that there's a lot of fish bullies online that tell you exactly, no, that's not how you should be doing it. You're doing it wrong. I met a lot of fish breeders, commercial fish breeders, and there's no handbook that they follow. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. I'm not trying to bash on anybody. I'm not trying to look down on anybody, but like I said, I know that there's a lot of people that are brand new to the hobby that watch my channel, and I want to make sure that I'm giving them a little bit of a leg up so they can succeed in this hobby. That's one of the reasons why I started this channel. That's one of the reasons why I'm passionate about this, because if you can succeed from the get-go, then you're going to succeed for the future. Like I said, it's a hobby. Stuff might work for me that might not work for you, but that's what you have to experiment with. Don't be discouraged and feel like one size fits all, because everybody has different tanks, different sizes, and different types of filtration. Hope that makes sense, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Sorry if I rambled a little bit too much at the end. We should be able to move the aquarium, all the orandas, next week. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all your support. Have a good day, guys.